Hare Krishna Dandavat Pranams. We're answering another question from our viewers. It's a great question today for you. So, we see that Gauranga Mahaprabhu comes in one age, Krishna comes in that same set of Chatur Yuga. Krishna comes in Dwapara Yuga, the age which just passed. Now in this present age of Kali Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. So in one day of Brahma, there's 1,000 cycles of these Chatur Yugas, of these four ages. And it's described that in one of those sets of four, then the original Krishna comes, the original Mahaprabhu comes. And the original Ram also comes. These are the complete original avatars. Ram, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna. In the spiritual realm of Vaikuntha, they have their own transcendental abode. They're the complete avatars. So therefore, in each universe, each material universe, in one day of Brahma, these avatars will come. But in one day of Brahma, there's 1,000 cycles of the four ages. So in only one of those four cycles, in one of those cycles of four ages, then the original lords appear. So then, who appears in the other 1,000 cycles, the other 999 cycles? Who's coming? What scriptural references do you have for that? It's important to give references. So therefore, Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali. These are the four ages. The age of truth, Treta Yuga. Age of Satya Yuga is where they all, the method is meditation. Treta Yuga, the method is yagya, sacrifice. Dwapara Yuga, the method is archana, worship, like worship of the deity. And Kali Yuga, the age is congregational chanting, Nam Sankirtan. So therefore, Ram appears in Treta Yuga, Krishna appears in Dwapara Yuga, and Mahaprabhu appears in Kali Yuga in one of those 1,000 cycles. And the other ages, who comes? Good question. In the Bhagavatam and the scriptures, it's described that Gaur Narayan will come in Kali Yuga. He is an incarnation of Narayan who is golden complexion, fair complexion, and he distributes the Yuga Dharma of Kali Yuga, which is always Nam Sankirtan. The difference of the original Gauranga Mahaprabhu is that he will give Prem Nam Sankirtan, he will give you Prem in Braj, Unatu Ujjvala Rasa Bhakti Shriyam. It's a chance to be like the Kinkari of Srimati Radhika and enter into Braj and develop this Braj Anurag. And in other ages, Gaur Narayan, he gives Nam Sankirtan and can give up to Vaikuntha Prem. And he can liberate you and you can enter the Vaikuntha realm where there is opulence and awe and reverence for the Lord. And also great happiness, great ananda. So this is who comes in the other cycles. It's Gaur Narayan, but also it doesn't mean that he has the exact same activities as Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He's not the same as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's not like his name is always Nimai and Sachinandana, and he goes through that same kind of cycle of pastimes. It's always it's different, and details will be different. So then also Krishna, Dwapara Yuga. When the original Krishna comes, he is Brajendranandan Sham Sundar, he is the avatari, the root of all the incarnations. He performs his very sweet Braj pastimes. But in other cycles of the yugas, who comes? So, in the Bhagavatam we have in this age is given to us by Ved Vyas. So this Bhagavatam we have, it's revealing in that. This Bhagavatam we have is given by Ved Vyas, who himself was an incarnation of Krishna, because he was glorifying the Lord in this present four cycles of four ages, which is the most important because the original Lord is coming. So Ved Vyas has so much responsibility. Therefore, Krishna himself incarnates as Ved Vyas and becomes this literary incarnation of the Godhead. So in other ages, the Bhagavatam itself will also be different. In other cycles of the Chatur Yuga, the Bhagavatam will also be different. And at that time, Vyas, the role of Vyas is one of the qualified living entity achieves that, takes on that role. So another thing is that Gargacharya, when he was giving the name ceremony, the Namkaran, to Krishna and Baladev, then he described this verse, Sukla Rakta Spita Varna, that the Lord appears in each of the 4 ages. Sometimes he will have a whitish complexion in Satyuga. Sometimes then he will have like a Rakta, a reddish complexion, a Shama complexion, like a bluish, and then a Gora complexion, a fair golden complexion. So in each of these ages, an incarnation of the Lord appears. And Gargacharya said, this Sri Krishna, he has appeared in many ages like that. Sometimes Shamvarna, sometimes like Lord Ram Varna color, sometimes in a whitish complexion, we see like Hamsa Avatar and others, and Gora is golden complexion. So in every age, some incarnation of the Lord appears, but this special age is very important and very special. Other ages, the chances to get the highest destination are not readily present. Therefore, actually, it's described that we are so fortunate to be here in this present time. Danya Kali Jugira Chaitanya Avatar. In this time, this is called the Great Kali Yuga, Danya Kali. It's greatly fortunate for us to be present in this time, because in this Kali Yuga, it's only 1 in 1,000 Chatur Yugas, which spans billions of years, and in this time we have the chance to get that topmost bridge of Prem. So therefore, we should consider ourselves very fortunate. In other ages, a different Sham Varna in Dwapara Yuga who comes, someone who has this bluish or darkish or Sham Varna complexion, but it's not like they are Brijandanandan Sham Sundar. And in Kali Yuga, Gaur Narayan will come. His main name might not even be Gaur Narayan. It means he is some manifestation of Narayan in a golden complexion. So Ram will appear in some Durva grass-like conception, like this Durva grass. So therefore, all these things are described. It's, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, these things are kind of described in a brief way. So that's why I'm mentioning it in this way from the Srimad Bhagavatam. So good question. We'll continue forward to another question. Hare Krishna. And Pranams.